Hey, guys, welcome to the Chapter 8 overview of the Dquad Fixation Tournament in my favorite FPV simulator, your favorite FPV simulator, Liftoff. That's right, we are 8 chapters into the 12 chapter journey that is the Dquad Fixation Tournament, which is going to win one lucky pilot, a year-long real-life sponsorship by Dquad. This is your boy Abdul here in honor of all of these pilots right here that have been fighting it out for 8 chapters with God mode disabled in highly technical and challenging tracks. This overview is also going to be God mode disabled, no rewinds, no redos, one take. We're going to make it go, we're going to make it flow. Here we go. On board now with Elko, finished in the number 10 position in chapter number 8. We went to the Liftoff Arena. You can see one of my favorite tracks, unless you do the Arena Journey by Nadib FPV, which is so punishing, as G-Man put it so many chapters ago. That's a punishing track, not technical. This one was also on the punishing side, not necessarily so technical, but the gates are small, tiny little gates there, and we've got a couple of tubes of terror. Like this one is a very extended tube of terror, whereas the other one is a very short one. Nonetheless, any pilots who've flown this sort of obstacle know that, hey, that is terrifying. And then you got a little slalom, you got a nice rolling turn, but with those tiny squares on the corner, it made it so very much harder. Bumblebee in number 9 though made it look not so hard with a 47-second time. It is a blazing run all the way around. You can see that it's nice and tight. Bumblebee making sure that the lines are kept not so very wide. You'll see if you go to the replay and watch your boy Abdul's replay, then you'll see that all of these turns your boy Abdul was taking much wider. But look at that, keeping it tight, keeping it smooth. So even with a mid-ish throttle, other than there at the final tube of terror where we had a bit of a punch out of power, he's keeping it low, but he's still got a 47-second time in. And that is one of the secrets that we've been discovering on chapter after chapter, that being tight, being smooth is the way to go. On board now with FP, we fly. Here we go, our man from down under. Very wide. Now this shows that Fly did not manage to put in so much time grinding. Surprising from a 30 in 30 FPV challenge completing pilot, because you can see there's a lot of wideness, there's a lot of openness, there isn't so much dialed in. It's not so crisp. See, especially that turn where he chose to keep it wide, go over the little 2 awnings before plugging himself into the tube of terror. That took a lot of pilots out. Hi, my name is Abdul, and I definitely got taken out by that. Here you can see Fly found a nice wide line, and this is a 30 in 30 power, making it consistently getting the finishes. Speaking of someone who's been consistent, and thanks to the consistency is way up top in the overall leaderboard, is Fusel. Now here you go, you see that tightness. Almost touched that ceiling over there, but you see that tightness that I'm talking about. Boom. Fusel did something very different from at least all of the other pilots that we're going to see today, and most of the other pilots on the leaderboard. He took a turn in the other direction after the split, as we'll go over this again now. Here it comes, super tight, and then he turns to the left. Oops, I tapped my mic there. I hope audio is okay. One take, God mode on. We're gonna next pilot up. Mito's gonna show us the importance of carrying on even if something goes wrong. Fusel doing a great job there. But Mito, right in the beginning, first gate in, he smashes into that first tiny square. He's still going, but right now he is fighting that quad. He hits it again because it pulls at you. It does weird things when it's shaking and it's almost breaking. But Mito managed to keep it together, especially near and dear to my heart, Mito as a pilot, because your boy Abdul was part of the inspiration to get him in on this tournament, and that I'm so happy to be part of this journey. He's taken a number 1 spot already. We're watching out for that number 12 spot, because look at that, and he's gonna hit it again. But despite that, 42 seconds. Now that sort of instinct we're gonna need to watch out for. Shah FPV, the 13-year-old phenom from Pakistan that we're on board with now, is gonna have to watch out for Mito when we get into that chapter 12 finale. It will be a champion of champions race night, where it will be winner winner take all, no redos, no God mode, no rewinds. It will be a live race, and the winner will take all being that year-long sponsorship from Dquad Fixation. And on that night, it's not just going to be the pilot who can pull out the fastest run after grinding. It's going to be the pilot who's consistent, the pilot who can make sure he always gets that juicy finish. Tech, also a pilot who's gotten the juicy finish and is slowly moving himself back up the leaderboard, right? On that overall leaderboard is what I'm talking about. Totally not stalling because the recording dealie was wrong there. But God mode off, we keep going in honor of these pilots who kept going no matter what smashes, no matter what shakes that got into their runs, they kept going. So we're going to keep these highlights going. I hope Tech keeps going because he, along with a whole host of other pilots, have a chance to qualify for that Chapter 12 final live event. We look at the leaderboard again at the very end, and you can see that those lower 5 positions, the top 3 positions are maybe locked in with points now, with Finzi, G-Man, and I believe Fusel bringing up those top 3 positions. Speaking of G-Man, here we go again. Had an error but keeps going, and you can see that tightness and that aggression, both of those things put together. Now we saw aggression from some pilots so far, we saw tightness from other pilots. Here we see both, and just absolute sheer madness. Again, since he's got that new fresh baby in the house, we haven't seen G-Man quite so ground, quite so dialed in, quite so disciplined as we were used to seeing him before. Will be very exciting to see in that Chapter 12 live event because there are spaces. You never know who's gonna make it in. This man is on path. If he gets another couple of finishes like that, Kenyon, a new name in the tournament highlights, if he gets a couple of more good finishes, boom, he's gonna be in that top 10 and he's gonna qualify for that Chapter 12. Might win that sponsorship yet, especially if he's able to keep it this tight and this aggressive. Absolutely fantabulous. As a matter of fact, I believe he's also turning left on that split S, but it's so fast that you can't make out. There you go, he turned a right turn there from Finzi. This is the masterclass. This is number one after 8 chapters. Number 1 in this chapter, just absolutely dialed in, absolutely aggressive, full throttle everywhere, nose down, throttle up. Finzi FPV, your tournament leader right now, the man to watch out for, and we're really hoping to see some intense competition with that oh so tight turn into the tubes of terror. You know that this is a pilot who's gonna bring it all when it's live and when everything is on the line. And that is your Chapter 8 highlights. After God knows how many takes, we've got it in the can. This is your boy Abdul, wishing you good luck and reminding you that you could be one of these top pilots. We only get better by flying with people who are better than us, so you can become a better pilot and potentially the top pilot to knock off even, who knows, Finzi off the top of the podium. When these 8 chapters started, we thought G-Man was going to be up there and that he was going to stay up there, so Finzi being up there is a surprise. FPV Fly, 52 years young and still way up there competing with 13-year-old phenoms like Shah FPV. Red X FPV still has a chance to bring it on up. Lots of pilots, lots of chances, and you can take advantage of it right now in my favorite FPV simulator, your favorite FPV simulator, Liftoff. Get onto the Pro League, get your rip on, and I will see you with the Chapter 9 highlights. This is Abdul signing out. Hey guys, welcome to the Chapter 8 overview of the Liftoff Pro League tournament. Okay, immediately we're going to start again. That's just okay, here we go. Let's see. I don't even think I played it over there. Thing to watch out for is a pilot who's new to our leaderboards, Kenyon. Yeah, again. And Fusel in number 3 in that overall leaderboard. So definitely want to watch out for. Is he number 3 though? Oh God, really? Oh God. I'm not sure. I have to check if he's number 3. Gotta remember, streamer. Oh, here we go. Again. Now is the man, the myth, the legend himself, G-Man FPV, and it's got every damn time.